of all, we have the example of Iltutmish. Iltutmish was he was the slave of Qutbuddin Aibak, who was later freed, and thereby he became the king in 1210. So he became the king in 1210 and he ruled up till 1236, right? So he had a relatively long period of rule. So in that particular era, he expanded the empire to various parts of the country, like from Himalayas to Sindh to in South India. So basically he was trying to expand his area to various parts of the country in order to glorify the rule of his dynasty, right? So he was the first major ruler, Muslim ruler, to have ever ruled in India, right? So Iltutmish became the first Muslim ruler to have the total control, right, in India. So that is a basic important point about Iltutmish, right? Although we say that Qutbuddin Aibak was the founder of the empire, but the point is Qutbuddin Aibak was not really able to do anything. Like the case of Qutbuddin Aibak is something like that of Babur. Like Babur actually came to India in 1526, stayed in India up till 1530, but the point is Babur was not also able to consolidate his power in India. Same was the thing with Qutbuddin Aibak. So these two, the person who are coming in the starting, who are trying to establish things, the basic motive of them is to expand the empire as much as possible. The whole idea of basically unifying empire, of consolidating empire, rests on the people who are succeeding them, right? So Iltutmish became the real founder of the Delhi Sultanate in India, right? And he belonged to a tribe known as Ilawari tribe, right? And he made Delhi the capital of Delhi Sultanate, right? He was the first Muslim ruler to make the capital Delhi, and he introduced a new concept of Chaglani, or the 40 corps of personal slaves. So these people were actually the personal bodyguards of Iltutmish, who just remained around him, protected him. Because if you see why this whole idea of Chaglani, that is also very important to understand. This whole idea of Chaglani was to just trying to secure your position. Because if we see because the next ruler was going to come after him is Balban, right? The important ruler. So Balban, it was only during the time of Balban that the image of the throne was made into something else. It was seen as a divine thing. But up till the time of Iltutmish, Raja Sultan, the Muslim throne was not seen something as a divine intervention. It was seen as something where anybody can come and take this. It was just like the Game of Thrones, right? Anybody can come, anybody can fight, and whoever wins comes to the throne. It was basically a Game of Thrones episode which was going on in the time of Delhi Sultanate, right? So that is why the king was very insecure about himself, about his position and everything. So therefore what he did is, he introduced his own personal 40 slaves who will take care of everything he needs or he requires and protect himself, and they will always be loyal to him. That was also a very big problem which is going to come in the next era, but the point is these people are going to be very much loyal to the king who has appointed them, and they will try and act as very important people in the functioning of the empire, right? So that is the basic idea which Iltutmish exactly established in Delhi Sultanate. Then he introduced the copper and the silver coin, jital and tanka respectively in the Delhi Sultanate, and the point is he was the first Muslim ruler to build his tomb, right? Because this is a tradition in the Muslim rulers to build their own tombs, right? If we see the whole idea during the time of Akbar, in the time of Jahangir, right? Or all these people, they actually had their own tombs. So that is the basic idea. These people, when you start building your own tomb, now this gives us an idea that these people were very much at ease with their death. they knew that their death is going to come one day. So that is why they started building their own tomb in order to glorify their personality even after death, right? So this is Iltutmish for us.